What's up, guys? We are finally back, and we are going to be talking about Skeleton Crew or Star Wars Skeleton Crew, Episode 1, Episode 2. So, if you guys have seen Episode 1 or Episode 2, comment down below what you guys thought about the premiere last night, and also, is it something you're going to continue watching? Is it something you're not going to continue watching? Um, so, the entirety of this story is centered around four characters. You got four kids. You have one by the name of Neil, who is I can't think what kind of species he is. You got another one by the name of Fern. You got another one K and B, and another one I think Wim is how you say his name. So the entirety of the story so far is Wim. He is wanting adventure. He is so, I would say, wanting this adventure of just being a kid, And in the beginning of the show, we see pirates attack a Republic vessel, a new Republic vessel, and they pretty much slaughter everyone there. And the one that's the so-called captain, it looks like there's about to be a mutiny. And when he takes out the other captain of the Republic, you see where there's no credits. The second one in command, that's like a wolf like creature, he pretty much starts a mutiny for the captain because they have not had no credits in however long, and he just starts fighting, and that's the last we see of him. Now, with the kids, you see where they're trying to go to school, and Wim is obsessed with Jedi. Now, again, this is after the fall of the Empire. This is, I would say, with the New Republic, when I would say is still growing or getting to a powerful status. And him and his friend Neil, they like Jedi. They're playing, pretend with lightsabers. And again, we all did that when we were kids. You got this, space suburban life, trying to catch the bus, trying to get on there, and being in class and you're not paying attention, and you got this assignment they're trying to do where they're trying to, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. And Wim does not really know what he wants to do. And he's got this assignment tomorrow that he's trying to do, but he's more focused on other things. And when he misses the bus and he tries to take a shortcut with his little speeder bike, he stumbles across this unknown relic in the woods where he's assuming it's a Jedi temple, and it's not. It's actually a spacecraft. And when he goes, almost like I would say, to the principal's office, his dad shows up. His dad's really mad. He's like, "You're going to go home. You're going to study. You're going to pass. You're going to do this. You're going to do that." And he comes home and he gets to his friend, and I would say Wim is kind of like the adventurous type. You got Neil, who's, kind of scared. He's, a little timid. You got Fern, who is, I would say her mom is a High Republic or New Republic big shot, and she wants her daughter to be like that. And KB's pretty much just her sidekick. She's like the smart techie girl of the group. And when Wim opens up his mouth about, oh, well, I found a Jedi temple and all this other kind of stuff, and they're trying to say, oh, well, it's mine, oh, it's mine, and they go in there, they're trying to explore this unknown relic that they found in the woods, and they turn it on, and the spacecraft comes alive, and they go into space, they go into hyperspace, and now they're lost, and they come across this unknown droid K&B that is looking for its captain. And of course, Fern comes up with some lie saying, "Oh, well, I killed your captain, and now I'm your captain." And he's just looking at him like, "Okay, now what?" So he's trying to teach them how to use this unknown ship that they have no idea what it is, right? And then you have where KB says, "Oh, well, I'm going to have you guys go to the spaceport," unknowing it is a pirate spaceport. And even though when he was trying to say, hey, where exactly is home, and they say it, and he has no idea what they're talking about. So when they go to the spaceport, they see a bunch of different species, different aliens, different droids, a bunch of different stuff, right? And they have credits, but it's New Republic credits or old credits. And they give one to, I would say, a kind of like a bellhop to the one that for the ship, right? So they go in there like, hey, here you go, and the one's going crazy. And when Wim and Neil try to get something to eat, they give a credit to this one. And he's like, "Sir, is this enough?" And he's like, "Where'd you get this?" He says like, "Oh well, his dad gave it to him for lunch money." And they're all like, "Haha, where exactly did you get it at?" And when they tell them, apparently this planet that they're on, that they're living on, is a so-called treasure planet type deal of just this unknowing treasure of, of a legend, I guess you'd say. And they start getting chased by these pirates when you have KB try to do something and Fern try to do something, and they come across. I would say I don't know if she would be a club worker or whatever, and this woman tries to tell them, okay, where you're from, and they say that, and they're like, no, you got to go. This is a pirate, spaceport, and they're looking at him like, what? Like, you took us to a spaceport, and as soon as they come in trouble, K and B starts helping, but then he gets taken out by some of these pirates as well, and turns out it is the pirate that turned on his captain that captures these kids and then puts them in a jail cell with Jude Law's character, who is, he reveals that he's a Jedi. Well, he doesn't reveal he's a Jedi. He does a Jedi trick by moving the key to them. And then Wim's like, "You're a Jedi." And he's like, "Shh," and he's chained at the bottom of his feet. So it makes you wonder how long he's been there and why couldn't he leave beforehand? And was he waiting on a ship, or was he not able to leave? And that's how the episode ends. Now, again, there was like a rat or something in this unknown uh, whatever. And it's kind of crazy because it makes you wonder exactly where are all these so-called Jedi, because it's like, okay, it's kind of, oh, there's another surviving Jedi, or something. So we don't know if he was an apprentice of a Jedi during Order 66 or whatever. Now, my thoughts are on Jude Law's unknown character that he was probably the captain of this unknown crew of pirates. And I will say this, though, this was kind of funny. We see Jaleel White in this. There was rumors he was going to be in this series. Jaleel White, aka Steve Urkel, aka Stefan Urkel, is in Star Wars. He kind of looks like a cyber version of Deadshot, to be honest. So he's like, "Yeah, Captain," it's like, okay, dude, like we see what you're trying to do. Like, and again, this is a kids show, and I'm trying not to take it too seriously, but it makes me wonder, how does Wim or Neil know so much about the Jedi when, again, during this time frame, Luke Skywalker's a hero, right? Like, but the Jedi was such deemed as, viral, menacing thieves and murderers and all this other kind of stuff. So it makes you wonder, like, how do they know so much about the Jedi, or know supposedly so much about the Jedi? And he has like this game or this book on his digital tablet that he knows all about. And Fern and K and B are interested in racing bikes and doing all this other kind of stuff and being, kids. And I would say anyone, if you could compare this to, it's a mix between, best way to describe it. There's a lot of people, from what I'm seeing, they're saying it was a mix between Goonies, which I do get a Goonies vibe from here. Goonies meets The Third, meets Jumanji, meets Star Wars. And again, does it really feel like Star Wars? Yes and no. Um, it don't really feel like Star Wars until you actually start seeing certain things Star Wars esque. But again, I don't see anything that would be a big problem within the fandom to be like, hey, this is a problem for Star Wars fans, or it's very lighthearted, and I don't see anything that would be really weird. I mean, again, it's kind of crazy seeing a suburb life for ones on this unknown planet, and apparently, I guess there's a barrier where I'm assuming it cloaks the planet, or they don't know about the planet, sort of like Camino, where it was erased from the files on anything, especially in the Jedi Temple, like what Dooku did. So maybe someone did that to make sure that they would be safe and they wouldn't have to deal with any remnants of the Empire or any pirates or anything of that nature. So I don't know. I'm not saying I love the series. The series just is there. I had fun with it. Again, some of the characters you just are like, okay, yeah, whatever. And it's a lighthearted thing. So this is, I would say, something if kids want to watch it and they want to get involved in Star Wars other than the originals and the prequels, then this may be a good start for them. But overall, the series is okay. Um, I'm waiting to see what else is going to happen. Will we learn more about these characters that we don't know nothing about. These are all new characters, which is good. As long as they do right and it makes sense, then I don't really see a big problem with this. But overall, guys, what is your opinion of this series thus far? Is it good, bad, boring? Not for you? You're just gonna wait, till there's more episodes and you're gonna binge watch? Let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you as always on the next one.